step. I'm working on my Vaquero. It's a 2011 Vaquero. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be taking out the battery, and I'm going to be taking out the ECU. And the ECU is sort of the brain of the motorcycle. I'm going to then package that up and send it off to Ivan, who does flashing for ECUs. And I was on it yesterday. The road really good. I think having an ECU flash is going to help it run a little bit more smoother, help reduce the temperature in terms of engine wise, and reduce that so that it runs a little bit more cooler, if that makes sense to you guys. Looks while it's running, and then I'm going to take the seat off. I'm going to remove the battery, and then I'm going to remove the ECU and package that up and send it off. And then another video that I probably will do will be showing you when it returns, the ECU returns from Ivan, flash, put that back in the bike, putting the new battery back in the bike, just in case you want to do it to your bike. Most motorcycles are set up similar, but especially if you're working on a Kawasaki Vulcan. So let's get started. So the main thing is there's two bolts here, one here, so that you could remove those. I already took off one, I just have the other one, and you're gonna need a screwdriver for this. I just want to be sure this particular riding season that I have enough power, and so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it, but I'm gonna probably end up give you like credit when you take it back. We're taking off the negative first. Everything is disconnected off of there. And basically that pops off. And you can see some corrosion on there. It's not corrosion, it's actually a buildup of the acetones there. But those could be taken off as well. And the most important thing is there's a little bolt in there. You don't want to lose that bolt. So what I usually do is just put this, screw this back in like that. Now the bike is disconnected. And I suggest, you know, every year that you take this apart like I do, and I clean it off, put some Vaseline on there. Now as you can see, the negative and the positive are removed from the bike, from the battery itself. And once again, I put back the positive back in there so I knew I won't lose it. Okay. Just want to move your wires out the way, and make sure you keep the negatives with the negative wires with the negative side, and vice versa. You don't ever want to put the negatives back on to the positive, or the positive onto the negative. So the battery is now ready to come out. I can wiggle it a little bit, and it's been in there, you know, for a while. And it is a long, heavy battery. Here you go. This is it here. Don't let this be intimidation for you. It is really easy to do. I hope, you know, if my other half was here, I would be having her help me so she could see that process as well. Now, the bike is set. There's no power. And you're going to have to go back through and, you know, set your clock, etc. once you play the new one in. So the next thing we're going to tackle is this ECU. And there's several different clips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in closer for you guys so you can see this. ECU. The thing about this is that it is not complicated. This will be my first time ever removing one before, so it's going to be a learning process as well. And there's little bitty tabs, and you never want to break these tabs. And so pulling them off as delicately as you can, like that one, as you can see, it came up pretty easy. So the next one is the other side, and I just wiggle it off, and that one came off as easy too. Wow, this process is going pretty good. The connectors are there. There's a lot of dust on these connectors. Before I put the new one, before I put the iron reflash in this one, I will be cleaning those off, just blowing the dust off of them. It's been in this bike for 8 years, right? And so this is the ECU. Now it has this little jacket on there. I'm gonna see if I can get this jacket off. If not, I'm just gonna send the whole thing because I don't want to damage this rubber boot. But because it looks like this will slide out of here, out of the rubber boot. It takes a little maneuvering, working it. ECU, and it placed it in a box, and it will be sent out today. Until the next video, I will show you when it returns and then the installation. Thank you, and please subscribe, like, and share.